I would like to start with Rose, and if you can, just articulate what the purpose of the Starr County Industrial Foundation is. It doesn't have economic development behind the name of it, but we know that's part of what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Good afternoon, everyone, and we hope to liven this up a little bit to make sure that you don't fall asleep. So if you need to stand up and stretch, this would be the time, because we're going to be here for a minute. So the Starr County Industrial Foundation does not have economic development in it, but it has it in its blood. We are one of the first true public-private partnerships that is responsible for all things economic development in Starr County. We're fortunate to have the trust and support of the municipalities and the county government, and are made up by a board that is both public and private sector. So we get a really good feel for what the public sector can do to help industry, but more importantly, we also have the ear of industry to ensure that the work we're doing is simultaneously helping both entities.
Now, when you look at Starr County, can you articulate too what some of the unique advantages there are to your region?
You know, absolutely. So I know we all say this because we live in an area that this is true about. Starr County has a very low cost of living. It more importantly has an abundance of real estate and opportunity available. And so what we have found is the ability for us to blend those two things allows us to be an enticing area for recruitment and for investment. But more importantly, what probably sets us apart is the ability to be able to provide very limited competition for people that are investing. And so while, everyone might be talking about having a Starbucks closer to your block for your houses, we're proud to say we just got our first Starbucks 2 years ago, right? And so it makes it very easy for us to be able to talk to commercial, to talk to an industry, to talk to a lot of renewable energy, which we'll get into later, that they have a place there where the return on their investment is going to be worthwhile, but more importantly, they're going to be successful. And so we work really hard to ensure people know that if they're going to look at Starr County as a place for them to invest, they'll find a very business-friendly community, but more importantly, a community that will yield them the kind of return they want.
Now, when you look at the marketplace too, it's not just about the Starbucks and the big box retail, but what other industries do you see emerging in your region?
Absolutely. So we're just starting to build several of our first cold storage facilities in the area. I've seen a large growth in the industrial yards that are being developed. More importantly, a lot of international commerce and trade is starting to go through our bridges. And I know everyone that has ports of entry sees that as well. But for us, what we're trying to ensure is that we're not just a pass-through for this commerce, but actually have it doing business in the area so that it can yield the kind of return for sales tax and return for growth. And so I think right now, if I had to tell you one industry that we've been really successful in, it's been renewable energy. Probably in the last 3-4 years, we've had about $3 billion worth of new renewable energy projects, solar, wind, most recently a lot of battery storage that is helping with the grid in the area. And so while those are not large employment drivers, during the construction period, they do have a significant impact in our area. But what it has shown us is that a lot of the real estate from ranching areas, which is what we historically have been known for, is now allowing these owners to have a form of revenue in their property. And also, I think here in about a handful of weeks, we'll break ground on the largest solar panel farm in the state of Texas.
Wow, very substantial. Great things happening, and if you drive through Starr County, Rio Grande City, you'll see a phenomenal change in the landscape there as well.